Well, naturally, unfortunately, I have missed out on the dentist office for a little bit, and going back into it, knowing that I needed a little bit of a deeper cleaning, I wasn't aware of what level of discomfort I was going to be in. Luckily, the sedation did aid in having the process go very quickly. It's pretty much painless from head to toe. Didn't feel anything from beginning to the end of the process. Even post, I felt great. So it was just more of a comforting thing for me walking into the office, knowing that the process is going to go quickly, they're going to take care of me properly, I'm going to wake up and I'll be good to rock and roll. Yes, actually, being a little bit younger, the dentist office is never very appealing for children, naturally. Getting some fillings in the past aren't always the most painless though, and I think knowing that I was at that point where I needed fillings now, a little bit of a hindrance on me actually wanting to come in and get everything taken care of. So I wouldn't say exactly past experience, but more of knowing what I got myself into, I needed to get it resolved, was definitely a little bit more comforting, knowing that the sedation process was an option, just to at least get started on it so I can get familiar again. The sedation process made everything very comfortable actually. Luckily, I felt like I was in very good hands with you guys, and I was pretty much ready to rock and roll as soon as I walked in. You guys got me in there very quickly, explained the whole process head to toe, which is very nice because, when you're on the table, you don't really know exactly what's going on, and it's just more peace of mind, which definitely helped you ease into the sedation a little bit better, which in turn made the whole process a lot easier. And I'm definitely very happy with the results and the comfort I had throughout the whole process. Alright, as soon as I was brought in, it was great. They sat me down, explained to me you're going to be getting an IV, explained to me what the IV does. On top of that, they told me, what we're going to do is we're going to give you an inhaler that's going to give you some of the sedative, which will put you under within a couple of minutes. And it went through actually a little bit quicker than what I thought was a couple of minutes. But then you kind of just wake up, and then it's kind of weird because you're like, oh, everything's done. Just like that, and it's nice to know that it's pretty much in and out in your own head. Obviously, I was on the table for probably about an hour, but for me it was 5 seconds, and that's definitely very reassuring. So post waking up was actually a lot smoother than I thought. I expected it to be very woozy, very wobbly, but I needed obviously someone to drive me home. Naturally, they don't recommend you drive by yourself, so always bring a partner with you. But I felt great after actually. The whole entire effect kind of wore off after a couple hours. I wasn't anywhere near nauseous or lightheaded or anything. As soon as I got home, about half an hour after, I was definitely ready to return to work the next day, which I was hoping to use as an excuse to not. But of course, I was ready to start the next day strong. The whole process after heading home and everything, I just relaxed. I ate normally. I didn't let go of any of my food. That's kind of one of those things that helps because you're not sure what to expect after. The whole process goes very smooth, and then you head home and you're a little bit worried. But the whole thing was very easy, no pain, definitely no discomfort, and I felt pretty much good to go back to work that afternoon. But of course, I took the day off while I could. Walking into Dr. Kumar's office, you're instantly greeted with a smile from the front desk, and that in itself makes everything a little bit more easing, because whether you're a kid or you're an adult, not everyone likes to go to the dentist, and that's understandable. But yeah, from the beginning, Sarah takes you in, sits you down, lets you know what the time frame is before Dr. Kumar gets in there, which is usually only a couple of minutes. They're very good at getting you taken care of on time. She makes sure that you're comfortable, which is a big thing. So constantly asking you for if you like some amenities, possibly a neck pillow, sunglasses for the light, anything across the board. And then Dr. Kumar will come in and he will explain what will be done, how it will be done, and the orders that will be done. So you kind of know what's going on, and you can kind of track progress in your own head. And the whole time, they're constantly asking, if you feel uncomfortable, raise your left hand. And even though I'm not much of a complainer myself, they still constantly ask, and it's nice because that seems like their number one priority is comfort, and to make sure that you as a client are happy with your experience. On top of that, the work that they do, which is always excellent. I'm very happy here, and I will definitely be bringing my family here for as long as this office stands.